All right, astrology time. Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Very quickly, got a late start today. And didn't get it done last night. So, astrology time. Moon is in Pisces all day long. Get back into a groove, right? We're done. Well, essentially. Now, we do get back into it, right? Love's back on track, and it's just grounding, and it feels essential. That's because Venus is finally getting situated in Capricorn, right? And it's a funny thing about Capricorn because, I can't wait to see what a grounded Venus can accomplish, but we can already feel some of the effects of it, right? And especially as she approaches Mars, because she'll be approaching Mars very soon. Venus and the Sun are essentially now conjunct and closing in on each other, and they're closing in on Mars very quickly. So now we've made our point, okay? Our point is made. Now it's time to get busy. One slow week to go before everything is back to normal, okay? Oh, now don't think too much about it though, because there's a pitfall in that. Look, abundance is in the wings, and we can't really force its arrival. Ask yourself at this point, what do you control? Is it yourself, your attitude, your creativity? Probably, right? That's your mission. You got to control what you control. And today's keyword is exactly that, mission. The color is a darkened room, only because it's so cold outside. All right? I just had to pull all the curtains to make sure that it's stays a little bit temperate in here. I still have to go. And, baby, it is cold outside. So yesterday's a memory. And, of course, the celebrations will be extended throughout the weekend. So if people are in town, we've got things going on. We've had some things that we had to put off, relatives meeting in one place, and then we do it in another place, or whatever it is. So all of that extended stuff. Look, next week, that starts to subside as we get towards the New Year, the traditional New Year. That's what we should say. Now, and we return to whatever midwinter normalcy is going to look like this year, right? Whatever that turns out to be. Now, don't think too much about today. Instead, do what you need to do. Just go and do it, okay? And do it with as much enthusiasm as you can muster. We can return to our creative projects at any time. So we got to kind of get going, right? The moon in Pisces wants us to move like water, flow, right? We will flow and swirl through our day. Some are visiting, some visits are continuing, and some are already going to be back to work. Whatever this day needs us to be, we will make it happen thanks to some agreeable energies, right? That mutable stuff, that being able to be flexible and just be like, okay, oh no, I have to go over here. Okay, that's fine. Now, the only caveat to this is, look, don't overthink your words. Go with instincts, okay? Okay, the only energy that's not on this wavelength of agreeable and flowing and stuff like that is Mercury. And that's because it's square the moon. Now, that just means that we rely on our instincts more. We don't really have, logic thrown out the window or anything like that. It's just like, we're not going to overthink it. We don't want to be too overly logical and processing and trying to use our sensibilities in that way. We want to just feel the direction we need to go in and then flow with it. Now, later on, we can get surprisingly creative. It's going to take a bit of work, but you can do it. This is necessarily cut short because of that flexibility thing, right? There you go. That's preaching to the choir here, Shane. So in 1854, wood pulp paper is first exhibited in Buffalo, New York. And our birth is Lars Ulrich. He's born in 1963. He's from Metallica. He's a Danish heavy metal drummer. And he was born in Gentofte in Denmark. And that's all we got for you. So, thank you for joining me. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Our keyword is mission, because you're on a mission today, right? We're all on a mission. We got to just get through the day. Get a mission every day, right? Look, use your creativity. Use your attitude. Just be yourself, okay? That's your mission. And the color is a darkened room because it's cold outside, man. All right? And that's all we have for you. Today is a 5. Happy astrocatting.